Good morning. It's not good morning. It's good night. It's not good night. It's nighttime here in Southwest Michigan. It is going on 10:20 at night. It is a Wednesday, and I think it's the 13th of February 2019. Down the lower level tonight because our little granddaughter Josie Joy is spending the night. And when she spends the night here, she sleeps with Nani, next to Nani in a sleeping bag. So I'm down here looking at my books. Yeah, see, it's 10:19 according to this. 10:19, February the 13th. It's a Wednesday night. It is 65 degrees down here in the lower level. Yeah, I was just looking at these books. I was looking at this book a minute ago. I got tons of books down here. I was looking at this book, A Jury of Her Peers, American Women Writers from Anne Bradstreet to Annie Proulx by Elaine Showalter. I also have her book, Sexual Anarchy, Gender and Culture at the Fin de Sale by Elaine Showalter. And then I was looking at this book, Idols of Perversity, Fantasies of Feminine Evil in Fin de Sale Culture by Bram Dijkstra. I think this is a translated work. Let me see. No. I got these at a used book sale. I found this one at Ditto's thrift store, I think last year. But I was been reading a book I got in the mail, Scratches, The Rules of the Game, Volume 1 by Michel Laris, translated from the French by Linda Davies, Leah Davis. I got all kinds of books here. If I showed you, this is a book I want to read, The Flamethrowers by Rachel Kushner. I got all kinds of novels I want to read. I got this one, The Flamethrowers by Rachel Kushner. I have a whole stack of novels down here. Michael Sebastian, The 2000 Years. These I got all last year. I never got around to reading them. The Archivist, a novel by Martha Cooley. See, I got all kinds of novels here. The Life Writer by David Constantine, a novel. This was a book on BookTube last year. The Story of Wolves, a novel by Emily Friedland. And then this one was down there. The Golden Hill by Francis Spurford. My Absolute Darling, a novel by Gabriel Talent. So I got all these novels I got last year. Never read them. I got plenty to read, and I don't know why. And I got a novel coming in the mail this week. And here's all these novels I've not even read. I got a whole stack of stuff here. What else? Well, I started reading this novel last year, Happy by Nicole Barker. And what else? Here's a novel I bought last year. It's a big clunker. It's by Green Henry, a novel by... Man, wait a minute. I think the novel's called Green Henry, and it's by Gottfried Keller, translated from the German by A.M. Holt. This is another novel. What else I have here? Oh, I got all kinds of stuff. So I got plenty to read. Here's a novel I started reading last year, and I lost it, and then I couldn't find it, and then I found it. This is by John Gardner, Mickelson's Ghost. I really want to get back into this. I was really enjoying it when I was reading it, and then I misplaced it, and I couldn't find it. And then I found it after, I know, I looked for weeks and weeks, and I found it. So, all kinds of books down here. I was, reading Havik, this Icelandic writer, Tom Christensen, translated by Icelandic. No, it was Danish. No, it was Danish. This is, I haven't finished it. And what else? Oh, I bought this novel last year too. Sand by Wolfgang Hermerdorf. And I got this novel, Berlin Amperplatz by Alfred Doblin, translated from the German by Michael Hoffman. So, I got tons of stuff to read. So I don't know. And I'm always getting new books. But I like these I think I found this one at some used book sale. This one. Because I do have some ones here that I did buy. This one here, Uncertain Glory by Joan Souls. And then, so I don't know, I got plenty to read. I like to keep my New York review books in one place, and I keep all this stuff down here. Because you gotta keep some order of things that get out of control. So yeah, I've been reading this. It's like an autobiography and memoir. There's 4 volumes. It was translated out of French. He was a surrealist, a philosopher, a writer. I came across it. I've been coming across it for a while, and then I finally just got a used copy of it. So I've been reading it. But there's no end to books when you're a bookworm. So yeah, so I'm down the lower level because this is where I gotta sleep tonight. Well, here's an interesting book. I bought this book a number of years ago when our oldest son was doing his doctorate work at Boston College. We visited, Carol and I, we drove out to Boston and we visited him, and we went to some bookstore and I bought this book, Drawing Down the Moon, Witches, Druids, Goddesses, Worshippers, and Other Pagans in America by Margaret Elder. I bought this in Boston. It was a long time ago, 10 years ago. So there's always books. So I have nothing really going on. Tomorrow is a Thursday. I don't have anything planned tomorrow. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. So, yeah. You talk about books. I have 4 editions of Middlemarch by George Eliot. There's Middlemarch by George Eliot. There's Middlemarch by George Eliot. There is Middlemarch by George Eliot. Here's George Eliot Middlemarch. And then I have this little, this is the one I read many years ago. This is Middlemarch by George Eliot. It's a little hardback. I used to take this to bed at night and read it. It's my favorite novels. That's why I have 5 copies of it. I also got this book, My Life in Middlemarch by Rebecca Mead. And I have a biography on George Eliot. George Eliot, The Voice of a Century, a biography by Frederick A. Carl. And I have another biography of her, George Eliot, The Last Victorian by Catherine Hughes. So I'm always looking for books on George Eliot. I have other novels up here by her. I'm not going to dig them out. There's too many of them. But Middlemarch is one of my favorite. That's why I have so many copies up here of them. Middlemarch to me is a work of art. It's just, I think, one of the greatest novels ever written. You know, I've read a lot of novels over my years, and it's one of the tops, along with Madame Bouvier, Nana by Zola. But can't go wrong reading Middlemarch. So, yeah, I don't know what else I have up here by George Eliot up here. They're all buried. Oh, camera just got moved here. So anyway, I thought I'd just make a little video and down the lower level. So I'll sign off, and I don't know if I'm going to download this. Probably it's a mess. But I just wanted to check in, say hello. Thank you for the new subscribers. Thank you for the comments. Do pray that you're having a good week. And yeah, until next time, bye.